My dear students, today we will discuss about hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide was discovered in the year of 1813 by L.J. Thenard by the reacting barium peroxide with disulfuric acid or dihydrochloric acid. It is a simple preparation of hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide by the action of barium peroxide with dilute acid. So he named it as oxygenated water. It is also called as oxygenated water. Hydrogen peroxide is found in the atmosphere where it is formed due to the action of ultraviolet radiations on water. It can also be produced by the action of UV radiations from mercury vapor lamp on water. So, hydrogen peroxide it is also called as powerful oxidizing agent similar to ozone. So next we will move to the preparation of hydrogen peroxide. So a paste of barium peroxide is prepared with ice cold water with dilute ice cold water. Sulfuric acid is gradually added to it. So when the results of the formation of dilute solution of hydrogen peroxide it is separated by filtration. As you know, the barium peroxide is prepared with ice cold water and then added sulfuric acid gradually. After the formation of the dilute solution of hydrogen peroxide it is separated by filtration. So here barium oxide plus sulfuric acid in cold condition it form barium sulfate, the formation of hydrogen peroxide. After the preparation of hydrogen peroxide, the next step is concentration of the hydrogen peroxide. The dilute solution of hydrogen peroxide is concentrated by evaporation at 70 degree centigrade. So, the dilute solution of hydrogen peroxide is heated to evaporate at 70 degree centigrade temperature. Then the water vapors and leaves 75% of hydrogen peroxide. So water vapors are evaporate, then only the 75% of hydrogen peroxide is formed. Further evaporation by distillation process. So at 58 degree centigrade produces 98% of hydrogen peroxide. So very important step for the formation or production of hydrogen peroxide is distillation. So distillation process can remove the water vapors and it will be formed as a hydrogen peroxide. So further which on cooling at minus 10 degree centigrade we get 100% of hydrogen peroxide. So next properties of hydrogen peroxide. So it is a colorless liquid soluble in water. It has pungent smell. In a large amount it appears bluish color. So it is colorless liquid and soluble in water also, and it has pungent smell means bad smell or foul smell. In large amount it appears bluish in color also. So what are the properties? First property is decomposition. When hydrogen peroxide decomposes under the action of sunlight and this is prevented by adding glycerol at concentration of hydro H2SO4. So decomposition means the under the action of sunlight and adding the glycerol in concentrated H2SO4 condition. So that is the first properties. Then second one is acidic in nature. Then hydrogen peroxide act as a acidic because when reacts with base it forms peroxide. So here it is one example, Na2CO3 plus hydrogen peroxide. It gives sodium peroxide. So this sodium peroxide is a base. So that is the acidic nature. Then next one, oxidizing property. So it has a nature of release nascent oxygen. So therefore it acts as a oxidizing agent. So you know the nascent oxygen is act as a oxidizing agent. So for it is a oxidizing agent.